Good luck, everybody. Hopefully, all this marinated just enough. So we'll see some case hits tonight, I sure hope. Would be nice. We can start off with a zebra, maybe. Fuaga for the Saints. Washington going to the Dolphins. A little Marvin Harrison action for Arizona. Jaden Reed on the silver. We like the die cut. Green Bay. Minka on the shock. Debo. We like that too for the 49ers. DK Metcalf. It was over too soon, DK. We got Bucky Irving on the select certified. We like that. Aiden on the future. Herbie on the turbocharged. He needed more charging. Bijan on the numbers. Keon Coleman going to Buffalo. Rap and another Keon Coleman. That was almost all rookies. That's crazy. That was a lot of rookies. All right, we'll throw one out there. We'll throw Bucky out there. We'll put Bucky out here to start. There we go. I do like that you get pretty good value out of these value packs. All right, Lassiter for Houston. Will Anderson. Long Kittle. Poor Kittle. Hopefully he heals fast. Jordan. We got CD Lamb for the Cowboys on the die cut silver. We approve. Malik Neighbors. I like that on the shock. That's nice, Giants. Joe Alt for the Chargers. Edmonds going to the Bears. We got Michael Penix on the select certified. Brock Bowers on the future. Roma Dunze on the turbocharged. Aaron Rodgers on the numbers. Yikes. Poor Aaron Rodgers. Did he make any kind of announcement? Is he done now? I mean, he's got to be... he's got to be done, right? Only Dan's, I think he's coming in the optic. He's coming in the optic, I'm sure of it. Oh, discount double checkout. We're going to start with an optic and see if we can find a JJ for Only Dan's. Yikes. Send him to the home with Phillip Rivers. All right, empty box. All right, good luck, everybody. Hopefully, we can see it downtown today. It'd be nice. It would be nice. Thibodeau for the Giants on the silver and a Cade Stover for Houston. We got Keon Coleman on the shock and a Marshawn Lloyd. This would be a fine time for old Keon Coleman to step it up a little bit, huh? Playoff time? We'd be okay with that. JSN, Cop Hits. We got Malik Neighbors on the play action. We approve. And a Rake Straw for Lion Hunter. I just hope the games are as entertaining. Oh. Roma Dunze, Caleb Williams on the dual downtown. Took my breath away. How about that? Mason Smith on the silver and a Spencer Rattler. Yowza, yowza. Carter King. Is Carter King not in here? Come on. Come on, Carter King. Where is he? All right. We'll see if he wanders in. Oh, I mean, come on. That's a beaut. All right, we were hoping to get one. Maybe we can get two. Maybe we can get two. Because you know I'm greedy. Cooper DeJean on the shock. There you go, Kersaxon. And a Jordan for the Texans. Indeed, Kersaxon. All right, well, you know, this break marinated for a while. It did marinate for a while. Clearly it marinated long enough. We got Taylor on the shot going to the Bears. Why not? And Gould for Indy. Right, Frank? All right, we'll rotate over to Mosaic. See if we can get a micro mosaic to put next to that. All right. We will try. We will try. Ayuk, Bland, Hamilton. We got Roquan Smith for Baltimore on the silver. And a Kelsey on the Epic Performers. Nice, Kersaxon. Very nice. Crosby. It's going to be a Bears break, I think. Caleb on the debut. Mr. Goff on the National Pride. Terrion Arnold for the Lions. And Kyron Williams for the Rams. Take that, Rams. Kersaxon, I'm not good at primo impressions, except for the Oka. I was properly trained on that one. Cunningham, Horn, something chilling back here. What is that? Walker for Baltimore. We got Rapp on the Mosaic for Buffalo. Adonai Mitchell for Indy on the Elevate, and a Kid Reporter. Sauce. Hey, only Dan. See, he showed up, only Dan's. No worries. No worries at all. And a Dallas Turner for the Vikings as well. It was a only Dan's pack. Highsmith Lynch. We got A.J. Brown, National Pride. Amon-Ra. Sweat for the Titans. And Kenneth Walker on the Notoriety. Going to Seattle. Yes, Frank. Yes. Earl Campbell, Hall of Fame. We got Jordan Travis, future Hall of Famer, right? And Stidham for the Broncos. Let's see here. Put you there. Put you there. You know what? We'll do another mosaic. We'll end on that optic. It'd be pretty amazing to get 2 downtowns out of 2 blasters in the same break. Empty box. at the car wash. Working at the car wash. We got Lambjack on the silver for Baltimore and Lawrence Taylor on the Epic Performers going to the Giants. You're right, Kersaxon. We are greedy. We want more. We'll start with a Bo Nix on the debut going to Denver. We approve. We got Nealon for the boys and Barry Sanders, Hall of Fame for Lion Hunter. We got Tyreek on the National Pride. Chilling here. Fashanu for the Jets. Parcells Mosaic. Waddle on the Elevate. And a Kid Reporter. That's right. The GOAT. Aiden Brees. Malik Neighbors on the debut for the Giants. Laporta and a Chris Jenkins going to the Bengals. Stafford. Derrick Henry National Pride. All right, now we get trolled a lot by Panini. We'll see what this is. I think we're getting trolled again. I'm very doubtful on this. Myles Garrett Notoriety. Ladd McConkey for the Chargers. And what do we got here? Derrick Henry. See? Trolled. Not nice, Panini. We know. I saw right through it that time. I didn't even fall for it. Didn't fall for it for a second. Like, no. How did that come off of that? What's going on back there? Saw right through that. Morton Anderson on the Hall of Fame. And Anthony Gould for Indy and a Josh Downs for Indy as well. Yeah, they put in the weird backwards card. I used to fall for it. Not anymore. All right, Optic. We got one. We want another. Hey, what's up, Jason? Hope you're doing well. Empty box. Oh. A.J. Brown on the silver and a Marshawn Lloyd. Oh, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, we haven't seen him yet, have we? All right. Let's see Jaden. Oh, Michael Penix. We're getting in the right ballpark. QBs. Nice hit there. And a rake straw for Detroit. Atlanta. Eric. Take that, Eric. Pickens, Algier, Bo Nix on the primary colors. Take that, Denver, and a Spencer Rattler. We approve, indeed, Eric. We approve. Yes, we do. Smith, Williams, Joe Alt on the silver, and Jordan for Houston. I think we've gotten a couple of him. Yeah, we got a dual Roma Dunze, Caleb Williams downtown for the Bears. Brees, Von Miller, Jacob Cowing, and Gould. Yeah. Well, this marinated for a while, so we needed something in here for sure. Trey Benson going to Arizona on the shock and a Keon Coleman. All right, and now it's time. Now it's time for a little Zenith. All right, empty box. Good luck, everybody. You have a good feeling? I sure would love to see good stuff in here today. Good luck, everybody. We're gonna bake. We're baking first. CD Lamb on the Z team going to the boys. And then Derrick Henry, 16 out of 50 on the Chalk Talk. We'll take that, Baltimore. Wow, look at that auto. That's kind of crazy. 177 out of 399. Trey Benson going to Arizona. That's going to Bull. There you go, Bull. Eric Dickerson. Are you kidding? 62 out of 99. Eric Dickerson going to the Rams. How about that? That's crazy. And a Jared Verse for the Rams behind that. Eric Dickerson. Who had the Rams today? Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones wanted me to pull him something. Eric Dickerson. Will that work, Dr. Jones? I hope that works. That's pretty sweet. Congrats on that. That's pretty sweet. And we still got a no huddle to go through. All right, still time. There's still time, friends. We got another box of the no huddle variety. Empty box. All right, good luck, guys. Move this back a little bit. There we go. B-Wax. All right, I'm trying here, B-Wax. I'm trying. All right, we got Tesla going to Lion Hunter. Addison on the silver for Only Dan. Xavier Worthy on the Montage Disco going to KC. Tracy Owens, Thielen. Base. Frank, it's good to have you back. Good to have you back, Frank. I have missed you. Sapp, Marshall, Jerry. We got Cam Miller for the Raiders. Smith going to the Jets on the free. RJ Harvey going to Denver. That one is 14 out of 50. 14 out of 50. Milroe for Seattle. Hooper, Drake, Ricky, Will, and Richard Seymour. Oh, goodness. Could you imagine we find a Mahomes auto in here? That would be great. That would be great. I would like to see that. I mean, we have pulled a 101 Tom Brady auto, so we pulled some stuff before. Burra. Carmichael. We got Pierce for the Falcons. RJ Harvey again, this time on the disco. Denver doing work. Drake May, Men of Mastery disco. We like that. We approve of that. We got Judkins for the Browns. And base. Van Noy, Dawson Darnold, Caleb Johnson going to Pittsburgh. We got Riley Leonard for Indy. Ooh, a nice Tyler Warren for Indy as well. 4 out of 20. Nice hit, Indy. We approve. We approve. Well, your tune changed in a hurry, Frank. Congrats. Nice hit. That's a beaut. That's a beaut. One card can change a lot of things. All right, we got Ty Felton going to the Vikings. Gunnar Helm on the silver for the Titans. Fairbairn for Houston on the disco. We got Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. And base. I understand, Frank. It can be a little frustrating sometimes. And then, when you least expect it, bam! All right, Mooney, Baker. Oops. We got Namath, Ricky White for Seattle. Mitchell Evans for Carolina. Jerome Bettis going to Pittsburgh. On the Hall of Fame, 18 out of 99 for the bus. And Abdul Carter for the Giants. And some more base. Oh, Eric, you need a nice Egbuka. I'm glad you got a giveaway too, Chris. We got Membu for the Jets. TJ Watt on the disco going to Pittsburgh. We approve. Kyle McCord. Kersaxon. Kyle McCord on the auto. I don't know if I can yell bang for that. Matthew Golden for Green Bay. And base. Kyle McCord. Yes, it's almost very nearly close to a Mahomes. It's so close. I mean, if you squint your eyes just right. Maybe a bing. Maybe a bing. He's bagging groceries. Yikes. Tez Johnson going to Tampa Bay. Kenneth Walker on the silver for Seattle. Tyreek on the disco going to Miami. On the free. On the free. Well, there's our first Tet for Carolina. That may be a yikes. Kyle McCord on the yikes auto. What is that coming up? There's something weird coming up. Noel for Houston. We got Estime on the disco for Denver. Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Raiders needed some love. That's a nice one right there on the disco. We approve. And looks like some base to go along with it. That's right, B-Wax needed some love. I think B-Wax wants more love than that, though. He needs more love than that. We got Neil for the Saints. JT for Indy. Quentin Johnston on the disco going to Steve. And Colston Loveland. We like that for the Bears. We'll take that. Bears have done well today. Carter King. I saw you come in, Carter King. Do you see it? Do you see it, Carter King? Caleb Romadunze duel downtown. Congrats, Carter King. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. Yeah, nice. Nice, Carter King. I was hoping you'd wander in here. Very nice. Congrats. We got Ashton again for the Raiders. Hunter Henry for New England. That's 35 out of 50 on that one. We got Jamar Chase, Moments in Time Disco for the Bengals. And looks like a little bit of base here. Yes. Quality base. Yeah, that's a nice Carter King. That is a nice. We were, you know what, and we were talking about it, how we were due for a downtown. It had been a while. It had been a little while, so we were due. All right, last pack. I'll do a recap after this. You guys know I'll help you out if the break didn't go your way. Savion for Green Bay. Barone for Denver. Evans on the disco going to Carolina. Harvey for Denver. And base. I got you, Eric. I got you. All right, let me do a quick recap here, guys. I'll show Kyle first, though. What is love? Kyle, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Evans for Carolina. Hunter Henry was out of 50 for New England. We had Jamar on the Moments in Time Disco. Quentin on the disco. Ashton, Men of Mastery Disco. Estime Disco. Tyreek Hill Disco. TJ Watt Montage Disco. Bettis was out of 99 for Pittsburgh. Fairbairn for Houston. Tyler Warren. That's a nice one. 4 out of 20. That's a beaut. Drake May, Men of Mastery Disco. RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey again. This was 14 out of 50. Xavier Worthy Montage Disco. Derrick Henry was 16 out of 50 for Baltimore. Bo Nix. Michael Penix on the shock. Bo Nix again on the debut. JJ debut. Caleb debut. Cooper DeJean on the shock. Malik Neighbors play action. Keon Coleman shock. Roma Dunze turbocharge. Brock Bowers on the future. Penix select certified. Malik Neighbors on the shock. Bucky Irving select certified. We had Trey Benson for Arizona out of 399 RPA. Eric Dickerson out of 99 for Dr. Jones. And dual downtown Caleb Romadunze for Carter King. That's a beaut, Carter King. Congrats.